Right about now, nieces and nephew, it's a thin line between love and hate. Yeah, it's a thin line between love and hate. It's giving me the way that you're learning this is more so through people that you have loved versus people who are strangers. And the download that's coming to me from this is that you were around someone, let this be family, friend, loved one. Okay, but the thing is, when you were dealing with this person, a lot of good things were taking place for them, but it was only through you and your energy, right? And as soon as you cut this person off, this person has started to experience bad luck, or things have just not been moving as far as like ebb and flow, just because it was more so your energy that was working and moving through them for them to be on the receiving end versus just them being intentional and receiving good karma. And it's giving me that like when they had access to you, they were loving on you. But now that they no longer have access, they're hating on you. And it's giving me that like you've been picking up on the hate, you know. Some of you all, you've possibly have heard about this person talking about you. Others is coming up in readings. Sometimes you can feel the energies, or maybe there have just been delays within your abundance. But again, it's a thin line between love and hate. And it's giving me that like now that you've been cutting off your access, you're learning about the hate. But regardless, you're going to be loved, and you are loved. But it's time to expose these haters at this time, nieces and nephew. Okay? Because it's just giving me that like there's a lot of hate around you, and they're pretending to still be loving on you. So I'm about to tap in and see what's going on. The angel number of 123 could be significant. Also, the angel number of 444. I feel that like lately spirit has been nudging you in regards to like adding something to your practices. Like for some of you all, you've been possibly itching to buy more herbs. Maybe you've been nudged to like take a cleansing bath. But I just feel that like spirit is saying it's time for you to get something to enhance your spiritual gifts or enhance your spiritual practices. So maybe you going to the metaphysics store could be significant. Okay. But yeah, let's tap in. Spirit, why are you allowing me to receive this download in regards to it's a thin line between love and hate? What does my nieces and nephews need to be aware of at this time? What haters about to be exposed? Tap in. I just heard a lot of you all that are on like social media, you've been noticing a lot of like subliminal messages or people coming in your lives saying certain things. It's giving me that like these are people that like gang stalk you. They pretty much watch you because you're on the come up, you're on the rise, you're receiving a lot of recognition. But let's tap in. Yep. The first message that I see, this hater doesn't like to show their face. They keep themselves hidden. And I feel that like this is somebody who keeps themselves hidden through creating false like accounts, or they create many like social media platforms just so that they can have access, but they don't expose themselves. 3, 2, 1. See, the angel numbers for you are going up, but for them, 3, 2, 1, shit's declining in their world, nieces and nephew. See, this is somebody who wants to low-key be like you, 333. But the problem is they're not in alignment. And this is another download that spoke to me. I feel that like rainbows have been significant, which puts me in the state of seeing the 333 with alignment. And I just feel that like your root chakra is significant. You're calling back your power. You're courageous. You're strong. You're determined. So the color red could be significant for you at this time. Continue tapping in, spirit. Yeah, they didn't expect you to be this confident. Yeah, see, they're blocked by holding on to grudges. So see, this is somebody who's holding on to a grudge in regards to how well you're doing, how things have been declining, and how things have no longer been in like flow for them. I just see that this is somebody who was receiving blessings and abundance around you, and it's like without you, they realize it was because of you, and they feel like it's your fault. They will try to boss you around to make themselves feel superior. And it's giving me when you were around this person, or you could possibly be around this person, if you always feel like somebody is trying to take away your voice, this is who this is, because this is somebody who really tries to block you from receiving the recognition, the attention that you do get when you do speak. You keep reminding them how fantastic you are. So it's just giving me that, like, each time this person possibly logs in or comes into your live or whatever it is that you do from a social media standpoint, it's like they're reminded how much you're loved. They're reminded how much money that you're making. They are reminded of how much abundance that you're receiving. It's like things with you have not stopped. Yeah, they may have been delayed, but that's been because of certain energies and projections. But regardless, nothing has stopped or came to an end. And that's the reminder. You can't stop shit. You have no control. You hold the power. And they see that, nieces and nephews. Yeah, this is somebody who tries to practice being somebody's spiritualist. This is somebody who speaks love and light, knowing that they haven't done an ounce of work within. They've never done no type of work. They want the perks of what comes to being a spiritualist, and they want to experience everything that comes along with it, but they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to expose themselves. 5:55 on the timer. This is somebody who's afraid of change, but they feel like they want to just experience change through being fake, just through other people is what it's giving me. Continue tapping in, Spirit. This is somebody who's not love and light, and that's how you keep reminding them of how fantastic you are, because you're about this life. You live love and light, you know. Haters are mad because they see you winning. I'm telling you, they keep being reminded of how fantastic you are. They keep seeing how much you're winning, and it's just giving me that, like, no matter how much they try to operate pretending to be, no matter what words they try to claim, people don't see and recognize them the way that they do you, nieces and nephews. And that's why the love is turning into hate for them. Because they thought that by them being able to copy off of you, that they would get the same results, but they're getting worse results. See? Like the message says, haters are mad. See? The love done went to hate. Spirit, give me a few more. Give me a few more messages. They see you getting all this love and can't stand it. Like I said, it's a thin line between love and hate. See, when you're down, that's when you get the love. But when you come up, that's when the hate starts to arise. That's when you're supposed to receive the most love. But see, you living and you're learning. But you understand now the difference between and the line of, it's a thin line between love and hate. Yeah. They mad because you ain't stopped. You keep winning. You're her. You're him. But they see you keep getting love and they can't stand it because they ain't getting no love like you.